You know, everybody says, I want the best for Joey. I don't want Joey to relapse. I want him to have a good future. I want him to be happy, this and that. Everyone says that. But it's crazy how, like, everyone's actions contradict what they say about me. You want me to be good and thrive, and then you do something. Run by what you just said to me again, Ma. I'm not comprehending it. Say it to me again. I found out about the secret paternity test results, that the test was not canceled and that there were indeed results. And when I found out those results, I told Melissa in confidentiality, hoping it would never get back to you, hoping that you never had to face this day and learn that you shared another child with Miranda. So, Jonathan, who's not even family, knows that I'm a father to Charlotte Montgomery. My girlfriend knows, you know, as she kisses me, hugs me on the couch, as we have dinner together, watch TV, walk through the park, text, all this time. She knows too that I have a daughter. I have a daughter. Not only that, my mom knows. And she told my girlfriend not to tell me. Because why? Why? Well, you want the truth. I didn't want you tied to Miranda ever again. I didn't want to have to deal with her waltzing back into my life, even at the cost of losing out on knowing my granddaughter. That's how much I just don't want to deal with Miranda again. But also, overall, I saw how happy you were and how, for once in your life, you're thriving at work and in your relationship and mindset-wise. You're the best I've ever seen you. And all I wanted was the best for you, which is why I kept it alive. I wanted the best for me, but in what logical world does that make any sense? Me not knowing that I have a daughter. Not that I want to run out there and find her. But how does me not knowing something about my life, how is that better for me? Was it better for me that, like, hypothetically Miranda knows or something, and then 17 years from now, Charlotte shows up at my door and says, "Hey, Dad"? Is that better for me? Unlike most of the people in my life, I'm not looking to make excuses. I'm not looking to lie to you. I stand here today with the truth. I genuinely just wasn't thinking that far in advance. I was just thinking about making sure you survived the day, which I think is what most mothers do. We just want our kids to survive for another day, and we will do anything in our power to make sure that comes through, even if it makes us look terrible. Nah, it seems like I'm the only one that thinks into the future, that plants things on the ground and builds a foundation towards his future. Everyone else is just being impulsive and living in the moment. You don't think about how these things affect me long term, that my own mom and my girlfriend and a stranger to the family knows a huge secret about my paternity and doesn't tell me. How did Melissa even find out? You just flat out told her? Yes. I told her. Who else knows? Just you? Just Jonathan and Melissa? As far as I know, just them know. I'm sure by now it's all gotten back to Gabby, so don't be surprised if she knows. But I would honestly try to keep her out of this. This is between you and me. I hurt you as a mother. And I put Melissa in a very bad position by telling her this information and making her choose between her potential future mother-in-law and her boyfriend. That's what I did. It's my fault. All of it. I take the blame. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. That we're all supposed to be this big happy family. We're supposed to be an alliance, a team. And y'all know this behind my back. Let me ask you, since the whole world knows, does Miranda know? Does Miranda know that Brian's not the father of her baby? Not that it would change anything, not that I give it. I don't care. But I just want to know who else knows. I don't know if you're not hearing me, I don't know if you're just not listening, or I don't know if you're asking me the same questions but in different ways. I told you who I know knows. Meaning I don't know what Miranda does know and what she doesn't know at this point. Nobody does, except her and my mother and your grandmother. So I don't know what Miranda knows. Well, I'm sorry if your plan was to look out for me and make this family great. Because it backfired. I'm done, Ma. I can't take the negativity anymore. I can't. You know, I stopped talking to you for Melissa's sake before. I wanted to prove my loyalty. But this? Please, Joey, I know I did wrong, but I really don't want to lose you again. So you don't want to fight? You don't want to have a family fight? You don't want us to stop talking? You should have started that. I'm not crazy, Mom. Any grandmother out there who kept a secret from their son like this would get into an argument with their son over this. I know I still have my haters. I know there's people who still don't forgive me for the heinous person I used to be, but guess what? I forgive me. And in an attempt to forgive myself, I need to shed myself from all the drama. And I didn't think that you were still dramatic. I didn't think that you would still cause problems for me. But this takes the cake, Ma. I can't. I'm done. Don't contact me. Don't reach out to me. Not for my birthday, not for holidays, nothing. Just leave me alone for a bit. Not even a bit. Just leave me alone. Hold on, though. The entire reason that I told you all this is to get Melissa off the hook and show you that it's not her fault, that it was mine. So what about Melissa? Do you forgive her? I don't know. I do know it's none of your business, though. What I do with my life, none of your business at this point. Thanks for lying to me, Ma.